There's like 2 of them and they share health.
The shaman, dude, I'm fine with shamans. I multi-dot on shamans.
Life tapping and I'm just like doing it.
Shaman's actually one of my favorite fights as a paladin.
I freaking love that fight as a Mukin.
Well, I started multi-dotting too, dude, so it's kind of funny.
What's the shamans?
The Korkan shamans, the ones that like they share the health pool.
Fight. That fight's cool.
That's about where you and Kami and quit with shamans.
Yeah.
I think we downed it once with you guys, and then you guys were just done with the game.
The game just wasn't that fun.
But it was. I love clearing content.
Yeah, well, we weren't doing that very much, were we?
Oh well, I mean,
you know what fight killed it for me? The fight before shamans.
The
fight before shamans. What's the fight before Iron Juggernaut?
Oh, the Galrakis?
I hate Galakras.
Make sure you're killing the healing totem if you can.
Galakras is like the most annoying. It's because it was like every one of our flaws as a raid group was we needed to get that fight down. It was so annoying.
I think Aaron, I don't know. Aaron seems kind of interested when I'm talking to him right now. He seems kind of interested in WoW.
Aaronus?
I don't know.
He always interested in WoW.
Yeah, he plays WoW all the time.
A couple months, and he never plays hardcore. And that's coming from me, who never plays hardcore. But he doesn't even play as devoted as I do. God, look at all these
I love this game.
Kill. Jesus Christ. This game is fun. This game has a lot of shit to do. But man, it's kind of
so
it's just you've done it so many times.
It's too hard, honestly.
What's too hard?
I'm
Wow.
really frustrated. I'm just like and that's the thing is it's not hard, obviously, because everyone can do it. But for some reason, I just am really bad at this game.
All right, so let's kill this guy because he can polymorph, and I'm gonna open up all the graves.
The whole maximizing DPS by popping every cooldown in the whole world at the same time thing is like.
How do you spell Draenor?
Warlord to Draenor? D-R-A-N-O-R?
And O-A-R. Yeah,
Brandon, you're gonna need to get some intense healing going here.
I can't even hear you over out there.
Can we kill this faggot?
No, Brandon.
Alright,
I don't think you guys are realizing what I'm talking about, and that's pulling all the graves for maximum experience.
Well, go ahead.
That's what I was trying to do, but people wanted to just pull the boss like impatient pricks.
Oh, my bad.
Ethan,
you're LOSing me.
It actually wasn't me.
Thank you.
all you gotta do is say the magic words, Brandon. They do a lot of damage, by the way.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Notice. That's why I said something. I wouldn't even bothered if I wasn't worried. I was like, Rocco, it might die. I have an internal dialogue going through my head at all times.
I believe that, wholeheartedly.
It's why I think it's why I can't speak very well. I have very terrible enunciation. I think it's because I'm listening to myself say the same thing in my head. So it's like trying to talk while you're listening to yourself talk.
Oh, I can't stand that. When you hear an echo on...
Exactly. It's like trying to, and that sounds pretty insane when I say it out loud. It's like trying to talk through a constant echo.
Yeah, that does sound kind of insane, dude. Sounds like you need a shrink.
I am bad at therapists, actually. I always just end up lying to them and telling them I'm fine.
I'll freaking slit their throat. I don't freaking care.
you guys are hating on therapists, man.
Therapists are fine for some people. They just don't work for me because I'm a fucking sociopath.
I would never have you guys any other way, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get thinking, and I'm all like, what if everyone's just a figment of my imagination?
That's very narcissistic of you to think. To think that you could construct an entire world in your head.
Dude, I have no idea.
Well, then why would Wyatt be there? I don't understand.
Dude, everyone...
You birthed Wyatt into the world.
That's terrible. It's okay. He doesn't watch my videos anyways. So go ahead and talk all the shit you want about him.
I fucking make these videos and I watch them. What a douche.
He's like, oh wow, Rocco didn't record with me. I guess I'm gonna not watch his videos then.
He didn't want to play.
Yeah, that's his
He's all like, well, no. Now his excuse is like, you guys leveled too fast. I'm like, seriously.
He kept complaining that we're leveling, which we are in my opinion.
Oh yeah. 3 months and we're still not even level 50.
It's a total of 12 hours. YouTube counted it for me. 12 hours and we're like level 40 something.
It's amazing because we've recorded basically the entire process.
Yep.
Dude, when we get into the 80s, this is gonna be painful.
This is gonna be super easy, actually. I think 80 to
Yeah,
80
questing will be.
It's gonna be like 20 fucking episodes per level.
No, we're literally gonna get 2. It's so. I'm not even kidding. 80 to 85 is so fast.
80 to 85 is pretty quickly.
Like, I think it's faster than 1 to 60, for sure.
It's pretty quickly, Brandon.
I mean, that's the difference between 5. That's 5 levels in.
Yeah, but the difference is the amount, like, how high. You're like, that's 40 levels above.
We're gonna be able to have flying mounts. We're gonna be able to do everything. Like, it'll be easy.
I can't wait. I actually want them to take flying mounts out. I think it's
Yeah, dude, WOD's gonna be great. WOD. I just love saying WOD for it so much. It's like my favorite thing in the world now. So stupid.
I really like convenience, especially in this game that's completely inconvenient and everything else already. I think it's obnoxious that they like taking something else away.
The whole point of this game is to waste your subscription time, so you have to buy more subscription time later.
agreed.
That's the flight
Especially
pass.
when,
Like,
they get to when they've gotten to the point now where they basically just have to milk their existing audience for everything they're worth, because there's no one like new picking up the game at this point.
I don't know. They get steady like server shit. Like they get people.
I don't think that they're bringing in constant. Ethan's dead.
Why did no one heal me?
Rocco, what the fuck are you doing?
I
dude?
had to sell some shit like super bad. I can't loot anything.
Rocker, I have
Sorry
to
that you guys pulled. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if you wanted to pull all that, you should just pulled it. You know, and you
I mean,
did.
if you want to tank, you should actually hold aggro.
I wasn't there. I would have held aggro. Trust me. I'm the greatest in the world, Ethan. Brandon, flash heals. Flash heals, Brandon.
I got you. Don't worry.
Do you even have righteous shield yet?
No. Well, yeah, I do. Shield of the righteous, yeah.
This game is pretty easy at early levels. You're just like infinite mana all the time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and res Ethan. I'll get the other guy.
We have click res. Yeah, we do. Come on, click resin. Oh, I can't. I'm in combat. Fuck. God damn it.
Hold on,
Oh,
I gotta at least get this guy. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
God.
on. Hold on. I'm casting it. Can't stop now.
I'm just gonna fade and hope he defaults to you.
You res the other guy, but not me, Rocker.
I told Brandon to get you. He ran.
sorry.
You know, he had a 40-yard freaking resurrection, but he had to walk all the way on top of you.
Res has never worked for me on any healing add-on.
That's hilarious.
Always fucks up. I don't
Really?
know
Because
why.
it worked for me on my heal bot. Watch the video. I clicked my heal bot.
In Firelands, like, I pulled like 3 different trash wipes because of fucking click to res.
I still don't understand that. Why is trash so strong? That's what it was on the raid. We kept wiping out trash over bosses with Charlie. When I was
Charlie,
there.
oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh, I kept wiping out trash and not even
I
bosses.
don't remember, what is that raid called?
TOT?
TOT?
Yeah, the one before it.
Oh.
SOO?
Yeah, so
I remember SOO having a lot of trash.
it didn't really.
No, not as much as TOT, I don't think.
TOT was obnoxious.
I actually
It was.
liked it a lot more, honestly.
I think SOO had a lot of better mechanics.
Yeah, they did. They did different mechanics, but
I think the fights were more unique in SOO, or in TOT. There was some
Alright.
really, like, I felt like a lot of SOO was like rehashing Firelands mechanics, but they were still really good, so I didn't care.
I enjoyed TOT more. I just like the bosses, I don't know.
Yeah, G-Kun was really fun.
I really liked.
I don't know you guys somehow managed to like do G-Kun a million times, and still no one knew how to do the feathers. Like
I know how to
came
do the
in-
feathers.
I didn't know how to do the feathers.
I
I
knew.
came in SOO, and everyone was just like, still don't know how to do the feathers.
I never did them, so I always ignored them. Was like, not even gonna try. Whatever. Yeah.
Alright, I thought we had to loot something off him for
You guys all
quest
talk
roll.
all this shit about how you've been raiding through like this whole previous thing, and then like we go to TOT, it's just like no one knows what to do still.
Would you like me? I could tell you the feathers right now if you want me to.
It's fine.
The
That you know them, Rocco, but I also believe that you're a tryhard.
I am a very. I like I said. Like WoW is the only game that I like tryharding on.
You did everything in that game, in that raid group. You got all the flasks, You paid for people's repairs. You learned all the fights so you could help people and tell them what to do and make calls if Charlie couldn't. Like, you did everything.
I was the co-raid leader,
You don't
dude.
want to be a fucking guild leader.
Yeah, Rago just doesn't like actually
so much
leading.
work.
He likes being the code leader. Rago fits the co-leader.
Actually rely on him.
Yeah, Rago likes being the
He's
co-leader.
responsible for it.
I would
And he
agree with
has
that.
to do it. Instead of just doing it because he wants to.
I just want to get loot.
I mean, the only thing you really have to tell yourself is that you want to do it. So I mean, well, there's
I
really
always
no
get super
wanting
nervous.
to have-
I don't want to turn into a Charlie
I mean,
and just be a
don't.
like
It's
I don't
really
know.
easy to not.
I just
I
get
mean,
super nervous.
I feel like this game can change people. I like Charlie too. Don't get me wrong, but
Created the guild called Flex through all of Firelands and in the beginning of whatever the next one was, the shitty last raid in Canada.
Dragon Soul.
Yeah, Dragon Soul. In the beginning of Dragon Soul. And while I did leave because the guild was kind of shitty in Dragon Soul, like, and I wasn't having as much fun with the people anymore. Like, I feel like we were arguing a lot, so I didn't really feel the need to stay. And I had gotten an offer to join a different guild, so I did that. But through all of Firelands, I've never had more fun raiding, and it was not a hardcore guild. We cleared content. Okay. As opposed to the hardcore guild that John was in with Trent, John, and Jake, that like they ended up having to pug a bunch of people because they could never get people. But like they treated the game much more seriously and cleared content like barely faster than we did. And we had a way more fun, friendly atmosphere. We just talked shit and had fun.
That was my biggest problem. It was like Charlie, he liked me apparently.
I've ever had. Charlie liked you because you didn't say anything.
Yeah, and then what's it called? But that made me even more nervous. I was like, I don't want to let him down, you know? That's how I feel. That's why I'm always nervous.
See, I never had to get nervous about that kind of stuff because I know my limitations. Like I know I can just deal with the stuff.
I think there's a difference. I play this game socially, and like Charlie plays this game to win.
He plays socially too, though. Like he knew everybody.
Yeah.
Like be it the guy just switched to the server. He's like, oh hey, I know you.
Win. I don't think he gave a fuck about Yoda, but he knew Yoda because he knew if he needed a good warlock that he could just call him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, it's
Knowing
good to know
in
people.
this game is the utility. Because like
That's the whole
having-
MMO prospect of the
having
game.
good friends to fill in for your raid is like the most useful thing in the whole world.
Yep,
If you
I
have to
agree.
pug, it's so shitty. You know what's the worst? Fucking pugs that won't join fucking vent.
Vent, yeah, I agree. It's super bad.
Fucking hate those people. They're such shitheads.
Yep.
Aw.
You need it. I don't care if you need it. We might need it.
We might need to
Fuck
tell
off.
you to do something.
Yeah.
Like
But
you're
you
in our
need-
fucking raid. If we tell you to stand on your head, you're gonna stand on your fucking head. You know, like, come on, man.
I don't know about that.
I didn't
I don't
like
know.
it, but I always joined it.
We're gonna try a more casual approach this time around in our raid group,
Like-
so we'll
Yeah,
see how
we'll
that
see.
goes. I mean,
We
I
tell
guarantee-
ourselves- No. Every single, not even expansion, every single new piece of raid content that comes out, we're always like, okay, this time we're gonna just play for fun and we'll just use our skill.
who said
and-
that ever during?
Every
I
time.
There
No,
was-
you can trade with us in Canada. I've
I'm
been
not talking
doing
about
this
Canada.
for 2.5 years now, Rocco. We always try to find the balance, and we always just end up with Trent, John, and Jake leaving the guild for a better guild.
I don't think
Jake,
Trent's gonna leave
Jake
this
didn't even
time.
play with us.
For the sake of not killing bosses.
I definitely don't think Trent's gonna leave this time though.
It happens every time. No, because it depends. If Trent plays like Trent normally plays, he'll leave. But if Trent just plays like when we play and doesn't like do all of his fucking dailies and like do like I think he's got more going on in his real life now. And I think that'll help keep him from being a fucking tryhard.
I mean,
Uh,
we took forever to down stuff, and he stayed with us still, and he could have left probably.
Girl,
Yeah, we did we made the choice to go to Massive Dynamic just because we knew they had people that could fill in for us, and we started clearing content.
yeah.
When
I
we
was
took the
okay,
whole guild, you know, that was a good transfer. We
Yeah.
took everyone with us, you know. We're just like, all right, well, you're out, Brandon, because you're bad. We kept trying with Brandon over and over and over,
I mean,
regardless of how
that's
bad
the
he was.
reason we were losing fights.
No,
It was
no, no.
actually, at first it was white, and then you switched to Barrett, and it was so much easier.
Yeah.
Everything was so
Dude,
much easier.
I was Kale that much better than me at being a mage, really?
I mean, he pulled more numbers.
For someone who didn't play mage ever,
I didn't play mage ever. I feel like it's really offensive for you guys to say that I played mage.
I didn't.
I played mage twice a week when you guys told me to get on.
And
Yeah,
that was the
and
problem.
you should have practiced.
Should've
Played your class.
Work.
You
I
were
didn't
hating
fuck-
it.
I didn't do fucking LFRs. I didn't do shit.
Exactly.
You didn't go far either.
That's the same problem I had with John, because John wouldn't do shit unless I got on and was like, hey, John, let's go do this.
Really good, so he told you to fuck off.
Nah, he never did tell me to
Actually
fuck off.
does.
That's one thing he never told me.
Well, he just didn't do it.
He just did. No, when I asked him to come do this with me, he came and did it with me.
That's
And I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying.
I was like, John, why don't you come do this LFR with me? You know, I'm gonna be in here. We can just chat and shit, and we'll just get it done. He's like, oh, okay, you know.
Well, see, that's if you'll be accommodating, John will work with you.
Well, yeah, I would have done it with you too, Brandon.
I did LFRs with you, occasionally. LFR is just the most boring thing in the whole
I
world.
agree. I agree.
Just sit there. You don't even have to fucking fight. You could just
I kind of want them to take it out and just let me farm dungeons. I like farming.
Yeah, I like farming dungeons so much more. Like, you know what I really liked? Zul'Farrak and Zulaman. or Zul'Faruk and Zulaman. The troll dungeons from, it was in between Fireland, it was in between, 4.0 and 4.1.
Mhm.
It was 4.05 or whatever, or
It had the
4.1.
really good gear in it.
Yeah, it had purples.
Mhm.
It had, like, okay, so the top tier gear was 365, I think. No, okay, yeah. So, yeah, 365s were purples for 4.0. And then 373 was going to be Firelands. Alright? So you could get 345 purples in, I think it was 345. You could get purples from dungeons, which you can still do, but these dungeons were hard. It wasn't like the time dungeons, the bullshit.
They're pretty easy, Brandon, for me at least.
Yeah, they're pretty easy.
Legitimate mechanics, and you could just like get fisted if you. Like,
I was on my super geared shaman. I just out healed everything.
Were you just like randomly playing on storm scale
Yes.
right now whole time?
Mhm.
Just like, were you raiding or were you just like chilling?
No, I was raiding with my old guild. They were bad at the time, but like I could just walk in on my rogue and like wreck the DPS.
Like the shitty guild that you and Decay were in?
No, Decay wasn't in that guild with me. That was like my original guild, my OG guild.
They were really good in Wrath, right?
Yeah, they were really good in Wrath. It was Resurgence, I think.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Was that the one that Kami was in?
No, it was not the one Kami was in. It
Watch
was
them
before
be the ones
Kami.
watching this guild. Or watching
Watching them, yeah.
You just
Guild
call
Storm
them
scale.
back.
Decay were in.
Hmm?
What was the guild that you, Kami, and Decay were in?
That was Overload.
Yeah, that.
And
sounds
the
like
guild leader lived in his car and would go from McDonald to McDonald on raid days.
kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
You guys know who Swifty is, right? He used to do that too.
I felt like we had a guy kind of like that. He traveled for his job all the time, so he would always just be like, his name was Debo.
Debo.
And,
Debo.
Fucking Debo. That guy was a cunt. He was like, he was a Fury Warrior, just like John. So we had me as a Frost DK and 2 Fury Warriors. Our raid comp sucked dick. We had 2 Pally Healers, 2 Warrior DPS, and a Frost DK. So we had like 6 plates. Plus, like, not counting tanks.
Alright,
then we had-
so
Like, I think we only did 2 healers.
we can get Zul'Farrak, Blackrot Depths, and Stratholm.
It was Trent and C healing. And
Was C good?
this is before C was like super insecure about her healing, so she would like just play the game, but instead of like trying to compete with everyone all the time. That got really annoying and toxic.
So I've heard.
Yeah, it was annoying as fuck.
I've heard a
Yeah.
lot of horror stories from Trent's past.
In fucking Dragon Soul, like she just went out of her fucking mind.
Why are we queuing up?
What, are we
Just
doing
me
more?
and you?
Oh, okay. I don't see you in the group for some reason.
I know.
Oh,
I left party.
Oh wait. Okay.
It doesn't matter if you guys do.
But,
I know, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna leave.
But yeah. I'm trying to remember. Where was I?
Dragon Soul, and she was being super competitive.
Yeah, but like, I just miss the good old days, and I still think we can get them back. But I'm scared. Like Trent always ruins it. Honestly,
How did Trent ruin it
Pull
before?
him up.
it's always Trent being unsatisfied with our progress and like either bringing in people that are good and then they like slowly talk him out of our guild,
They
or
didn't do that at all,
He
huh?
didn't do it in Mop. Yeah, Mop was fine.
I don't care.
What?
It just happened one expansion. You're saying every expansion, but it really didn't. And he was.
He didn't even play it. None of us played for that whole expansion except for like Rocco.
Ethan was there to the very almost to the end.